Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome to the live stream. Just setting up some music for the background. Music. Let's do some genre. Pop. We didn't have pop in a while. Oh, okay. One. There we go. Brought some water up earlier. And let's see what we can create. I like to look at some reference. Let's see if we have anything interesting here. Oh yeah, two. Yep. Oh, I like this one. Okay, we have a good reference. Okay, we want to make sure that we are in... well, actually, let me do a quick pre-sketch. So the question is, do we want this to be a bipedal or a four-legged mech? I think I will do a bipedal mech. Not sure I like the bipedal version. I do think this works better, but now I am missing some sort of arms or something. Basically a function. Should be a bit shorter as well. Okay, I think I can redo that now. Marsh Lion, hey, good afternoon. Yeah, everything is fine. One of the rare occasions where, well, actually I hope, I'm not sure yet, that I can stream at a later hour. I hope that the baby will let us sleep later, because usually I don't stream at this time anymore because there's a high chance that the baby will wake us at night, and I like to be in bed between 8:30 and 9, just so I get enough sleep if I have to wake up at night and take care of the baby. So let me bring the music down a bit if we want to talk, because I'm not sure you can hear me if I'm talking. But yeah, good. Things are good. I'm having more and more of my energy and just motivation to draw back, which is quite nice. I was playing very briefly with the idea of properly participating in March of Robots, but clearly that did not happen. What about on your side? Anything interesting? I should close the window. I'm familiar with March of Robots. I'm assuming it's October for robots. Exactly. We just I don't remember their names, but somebody from Instagram was they love drawing robots, and yeah, if you look for March of Robots, you can find them easily. But basically the same thing as Inktober. We also have September. So in September I tend to draw a lot of spaceships. It's just a good excuse to draw what you like. Surely we'll look it up. Sounds neat. Yeah, it is. Hey, I take any excuse that sort of motivates me to do a little bit of extra drawing. me see if I have a thicker marker to fill up some of the dark spaces. It's funny because just because who my audience is, I presume that everybody would be familiar with March of Robots. Always fun to see, to see that there's always new people who get introduced to these things. It's the first time I actually caught one of your live streams, and I would just like to thank you for the effort and hard working that went behind your videos. It truly inspired and helped a ton. Oh, I'm very happy to hear that. I'm glad it helped. I would love to put more effort again into videos, and hopefully it will happen somewhere this year. as soon as I have the extra time. I do have some ideas, some more perspective stuff that I want to explore. Should be a fun video. Just need to find the time for it. Hey Hossein. Hey Robert. One unrelated question. I want to buy a handheld console. Is Nintendo Switch good? I want something fun, cartoony and easy. I believe you have Steam Deck, right? Yes, I have a Steam Deck, and we also have a Switch. Switch mostly for the wife because I'm less into the cartoony style games. But if that's what you want, Nintendo has a whole bunch of those. So it's definitely something that I can recommend. On the other hand, the positive about the Steam Deck is that it is Steam. They have a whole bunch of sales, and there you can get a bunch of games for probably quite a bit cheaper than you would get them on the Nintendo store. But I do still think it's worth, if you like the whatchamacallit, Mario type games, then definitely you need the Switch. Or you can wait a little bit because the Switch 2 is supposed to come out sometime soon, within the next year or so. Up to you. Today was our new year. Are you Iranian? I forgot what you are. What I think it is the Iranian New Year in March, right? Let's do some more mechanisms here before I fill it with dark. Okay, I think we can fill this with dark now. Yes, Iranian. Okay, so I did remember correctly. Nowruz, yeah, Nowruz. No worries. Happy New Year, Hussein, by the way, if I didn't say it yet. Artsline, no worries, Robert, already helped so much on my own games design career. It's important to focus on your life priorities, and it's perfectly understandable. Yes, I agree, of course. Did you, Hossein? Did you do the whole little plate with the salt and the saffron and all the things that you guys usually prepare for New Year's? I knew the name of it at one point, but sadly I forgot. I need a thicker boy. A 6 here. She should be. Imply. We're just implying some detail there. We're not actually doing the detail. Okay, let's do the 2 little arms that we have there. No, we usually don't do that. Just my dad gave all of us money, even though I'm 13. Oh, that's a good father, see? That's a good father. So is that little table with all the things, is that not like all Iranian tradition? Is that like a specific subcategory or something? I have a friend who always prepared that nice little plate after New Year's. I thought it's like an all everybody does that. Sam Hannaford, good morning from the shed. Little Rig is here too. Oh, hey, Little Rig, what's up? How early is it? Are you keeping your daughter up? I can't imagine that is a reasonable time. We are drawing robots, by the way. Pop. Okay, before I do that, I take my tool or pencil or pen in this case. Just strengthen some of these lines. How is shed life? How was the radio show this morning? 8:22 a.m. She's about to go into school in a minute. Okay, that is reasonable then. That is reasonable. Not sure if it's good for your daughter to start her day watching this nonsense. But hey, you're the grown adult who should know better. Just sorting the recording for. Oh, thanks, man. That's very nice. Lulu M. What up, y'all? What up, Lulu? Welcome to the stream. Hossein, sorry, I was disconnected a little. Did you have something, Robert? No, I was just asking about that that little plate with all the things that you do for New Year's. If that is, I thought that was an all-around Iranian tradition, but maybe it's not. Lulu M, I thought it was Scott Robertson for a second. Ha 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 ha. That is a nice compliment. Thank you, Lulu. Very kind of you. All right. Shall we add another section line here? And then maybe we can add another camera or lookout or whatever we want this to be. I don't know yet. Okay, let's wait a second and then we can erase the lines. We moved to a new home, like you, Robert. As in within Iran, or just new house? Or did you leave Iran? Because I did leave my old country, so I'm curious how like me. Okay, fairly clean lines, I would say. Yes, all Iranians have that. We just don't do it since I was a kid, because you must throw the thing on the table after some time. My parents thought it's a waste of money. I agree with that. I mean, not that you shouldn't do it, but like many of these traditions are a waste of money. It's up to you if you like it or if you want to invest it or not. Nikhil Arjun, by watching this, I'm thinking about restarting my drawing journey again. Hey, drawing is always about fun. You can always stop it and restart it and stop it again. It's as long as you're having fun, you can do everything. Let's add some detailing here and there. New house in same city streets, 10 streets up, I see. Sam, right, just going to sort the rubbish out. Oops, I meant take... See you soon, Sam. Listening to one of your sketches was hard. You make it seem easy. But it helps, hopefully, because that is also how I started learning. I was copying artists that I really like and just trying to emulate their style and see how they did what they did. So that's always a good way to go about things. All right. Let's see what sort of colors we can do here. Did I have there it is. I had a color palette with already prepared colors. This, no, well, I'm too lazy to go change the water now, so it is what it is. We gonna use greens. We have quite a bit of greens. And shall we have a gray? Maybe a red, orange red, we have those as well. Let's see, okay. we have this, what can you see? There we go. Metallic military green type of thing. I think that's pretty good. So I'm going to leave a small empty area there for reflection purposes. And then I'm going to take some more of this color and just add it here. We can also wait for this to dry and then I'll just do another pass. You can also see, like now that I start, you know what, I'm just gonna go over this. We're gonna have one layer of the color like this. I am going to be a bit more quiet when I color. For some reason my brain likes to shut off and just take in the coloring process and doesn't want to talk while I do this, so I'll take a second here or there to look at the screen if you guys communicate anything new. Do you always sketch this small? Yeah. It is too small, isn't it? Yeah, I guess so. As you can see, it's never really fills the page. I just want to make sure that I have plenty of space for other ideas. Like rarely, like this one, I fill the whole page with it. But yeah, usually like, okay, this sort of fills the page, but there's also space next to it. But here you can see again, quite small drawings. Yeah, these are rare. Like this is when I have a specific idea. Like, oh yeah, I want to do this. And when I do smaller drawings, I think usually I don't know what I want to do, so I'm just exploring. So here I was drawing our backyard, but like these, as you can see, most of these are all exploratory, smaller drawings. Okay, let's see if we can mix a slightly darker version of this. There is a darker right next to it, so I could just take some of it, but this is also a little bit, might be too gray. So let's just see what we can mix together here. Does painting small have benefits too, since every art teacher says draw bigger? It only has, like, drawing big is beneficial because you learn the shapes. Drawing small is you cheat yourself. Like I also cheat others because I have to do much less details in this case. So, because it's just a sketchbook, I can get away with sketching small, but it's a little bit like, you know, like they say what the priest says, not what he does. So I would say, yeah, just do what I say, not necessarily what I do. Okay, let's wait a little bit. Let's wash out our brush. I think exploration is easier in small drawings. Well, you're supposed to, because you're supposed to do a lot of versions, and then you don't want to draw big versions every time. Lulu M, even in design, but most people opt for thumbnail sketching. Yeah, it's just faster, and you don't want to waste time in detailing. So like, this is not good because like I'm detailing in a small drawing. I should be drawing much bigger if I want to detail. The good thing is that I'm cheating a little bit because I just don't have to draw in a lot of the details like this. I can hide them and I can let the, what is it called, the brain of the viewer fill in the little details and gaps. And I can still get away with having somewhat of a detailed drawing. Also, I have some nice dates that I'm eating in the meantime. Copy that, father. What? What are you talking about? What are going on about? Some good dates. Okay. So I want to take some of the browns that are here on this paper, or reds. Let's see how this works. Bit too much water, thank you very much. Still too much water. How much water did I put onto this thing? Clearly too much. This I realize now, it would be cool to have that in green as well. And I think we can have maybe some grays. Like this should be still the same color as the little detail. But then I think for the feet units, I'm gonna switch over to grays. Yeah, that seems to be working. Oh, priest, yeah. Is this a palette from last stream? I don't remember. Probably. But this is a super old palette that's just been hanging around here, and I've been using the colors on it. And now let's. The only thing with watercolor on the stream is that like you have to wait for it to dry, and that's probably a bit boring for you guys. Okay. Actually, let me take the other. I have a slightly thinner brush. And let's take some of this metallic blue looking thing. Okay, and then as I said, these feet Can be this gray, maybe let's take a bit more. And I can also make these little claws on the arms sort of the same grayish color. Okay, that's we have a bit of color variety there. Because I wanna bring a little bit of a darker version at the same time, if I can. Let's see, I did have some darker versions here. Okay, that we can put away. You have one of the funnest streams, Robert. Oh, thank you. Especially the Fallout streams. Oh, you like that? I just remembered one of these days that I was doing those. I'm glad you like those. This challenge is difficult. Haven't done it since 2020. Mecha feels detail oriented. You can do less detail as well. I like to draw a little bit, sometimes too much with details. So that is me. Okay. So now, as I said, I want to bring in some red into those brown mechanical parts. Hopefully it will work. Oh, too much water again, isn't it? Okay. I do think it's working. And I do enjoy the slight color variation of the red. Yeah, that seems to be working. Is Vacuum 1 any good, Roper? I think it is, but I think for the same price you can get like slightly bigger screens from the competitors. But honestly, I still have a very old Wacom 13 HD, so I'm not up to and I'm not in the loop of these things. But they look like aliens or failed attempts. Yeah, but that's fine. That's how you learn, right? You have to have some failed attempts. No, my watercolors are not pale. Sadly, the camera doesn't pick it up for some reason. The green is much more vivid in real life, but I don't know. Let me see. Let me see if I can do. Here, let's do this. No, that's actually not helping. Yeah, the green is just not. The green doesn't want to collaborate. I can't seem to fix that. The corners of the screen are darker, yeah. Alright, Alright, let's throw some shadow on it and then we can call it. I think I'm gonna do the red eye trick again. Hey Sam, welcome back. Your daughter's school is nearby where you live? Oh yeah, I forgot about the green, of course. I said I wanted to come back a bit with the green. Maybe darken it even more. I wanted to do this area that seems to be in the shadow. Just around the corner from work. Oh, that's nice. That's very convenient for you. Chinese brand of display tablets. Are they that bad? Why someone may buy Wacom over XP, for example? Just because, like, why would you buy, I don't know, a Nike over a Essex or some different kind of brand? It's just Nike is more known and has been around for longer. Same thing. Like Wacom was the first tablet / screen tablet, and they just have the renown and the name. As Robert said, other competitive brands could be better. Exactly. Who is little more expensive than XP Pen in my country? Who is an XP Pen? These are all around the same price. So I really don't know at this point if it's still worth investing into Wacom if you don't have the money. All right, shall we do another one? It's almost 9. I'll tell you what, if you guys have any questions, I will answer those. Otherwise, we can call it a day, I would say. Excuse me. All right. What animal is this robot based on? It's not an animal. I think I saw a pill or something. So I saw this shape. And I thought, okay, that's cool. What can I do with that shape? And this thing happened. Lulu M, do you have tips for aesthetics in industrial design? That is a good question. That varies depending on what your product is, because different products for different industries have different aesthetical needs / expectations / rules. But you can also play around. You can make generally simplicity wins. Like look at brown. That's one of the meccas for how industrial design should be. It's very simple, very clean, elegant lines. I mean, that's what I do in general when I design. I don't want to say I don't copy, but I try to see, okay, what is there and why is it pretty and how can I apply that to my stuff. So that's what I do usually. Hey Deepak, thank you. I am fine. Welcome to the stream, which will not be going for long now. Can someone learn color theory within just 12 alcohol markers? Yeah, I get it. Limited palette. Yes, but then I would recommend watercolor because it's cheap and you can have a whole wider range than just 12 markers. Like that's how I learned color theory back at the uni actually. We had color theory class. Well, I don't know if it was color theory class, but they definitely were teaching us colors, and it was watercolor. And I did not expect. I didn't care much about watercolor. I wanted to work with markers because it was industrial design. Yet, I learned a lot. I mean, I'm still horrible. Don't get this wrong. I'm very bad with colors. I can do like some basic things, but it's helpful. What about acrylic? I have not really worked with acrylic, to be honest with you, so I can't say anything there. Acrylic is not my strength. Let's see what we have here. Do marker nibs get ruined if you mix them on paper? You don't get muddy? No, not really, but you should watch what paper. So this is mixed media paper. I don't recommend it for markers because it soaks up a lot of the ink and your markers are gonna get empty much faster. So watch out with your paper. If you can, try and get marker paper for marker pens. Still looking for some interesting reference. Let's see. I don't know about y'all, but my marker paper is kind of slippery. Yes, that's the point. So paper that is good for markers is supposed to be slippery. And also watch out not to draw on the not to draw on the wrong side. Like what I remember how they taught us to check for marker paper is put a marker, just a spot, and smush it with your finger. And if it gets smushed, then you're on the wrong side. If it doesn't get smushed, you are on the right side. I like this song. I want to start this. Oh, it is start. It is started already. Look at me. Look at me. I have good taste. I know my own taste. Aren't watercolors too pale for learning color theory? No, they're not pale at all. And gouache is the same as watercolors, so you can thin it as much as you want with water. But look, okay, if I take. Where is my watercolor brush? Look, I take just a very, very bit of water. And I take, oh, it's not a very, very bit, it's quite a lot of water. Let's get rid of some of it. and I just dip, 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 dip. And then if I use it now, where's the, here? I wouldn't say that is pale at all. Okay, I can try and bring it closer, but the focus is not on. So it's about how much water you want to use. That's what makes it pale, not or less opaque, not the medium itself. I was thinking, should I maybe keep it as a snake? But I do like the robbetiness of it. So it gives you all range of dark or saturated. Yeah, you can saturate it quite a bit, and you can keep it dark as well. But in general, yes, of course, watercolor is a little bit less opaque than other colors, and with gouache you can go full opaque. But the nice thing about watercolor is that it is very easy to mix, so you learn about mixing colors and what you get or what you need to do. Maybe I put too much. Yeah, you do too much water. Okay, I think I will finish this one another time. No, I don't think we need a tail. Maybe not. All right, ladies and gents, hope you enjoyed it. One last question: is it wrong to ink after putting? No, like many people do it. Like you can use watercolors. Also, just put down some watercolor blotches and see what you see in it, and then go over it with ink. Or in this case, I also came, like for example here. If I want to strengthen some of these lines, I can always come back with my fine liner and just strengthen them over the watercolor. There's no right or wrong. And Lulu will attempt 1 or 2 prompts. Very good. Do that March of Robots. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining me. This is the end of tonight's stream. Hope to see you soon, probably again during the day, because it is a little bit late right now. But this was fun. Keep on sketching and see you next time. Bye bye.